What's up, YouTube? Now, here's an item I've had for a long while, but I've always been putting off reviewing because I wanted to get more and more testing done on it. We have the Lansky World Legal. Designed by Willumsen Urban Tactical. This particular version is 9CR18 MOV stainless steel. It has a 4-position pocket clip, G10 handle scales. It's obviously a slip joint knife, as it is for UK. It is world legal. Ideal for UK carry, as the blade length is 2.75 inches. And the cutting length is about 2.65 inches. And maybe 2.5 inches cutting length. A good little knife though. Holds an edge like nobody's business. Kind of an intimidating blade design, to be quite honest. So, yeah, it could cause problems with UK law enforcement, being the bunch of assholes they are. And given the amount of ridiculous laws the UK has, so there's nothing we can do about that. I've had this knife about a year, and as I've said, it cuts pretty well. Just grab the box that my Pelican came in. It's going to go in the recycling anyway. So, there we go. Just cut a little bit of it off. Bear in mind, this hasn't been resharpened. I have been using it about a year. But yeah, still got a sufficient edge on it. Yeah, as you can see, very sufficient edge. Now, this knife on its own retails at about £15 to £16, though you can buy it with the Lansky Blade Medic for about £22. Down to the brass tacks. Do I recommend this blade? Yes, I recommend it highly. Everyone should have one of these. Everyone, even if they do not particularly like slip joint knives, this is a good one. Has a 90-degree stop, so you don't slice yourself open, which, trust me, is needed because it has a very strong detent. As you can see, it's an amazingly strong detent on this knife, and it could do some damage if you had your fingers in the way, so that 90-degree stop is indeed needed. As I said, it's a 4-position pocket clip. Tip up, tip down, left and right hand carry. Nice lanyard hole, though it's not quite big enough for 550 cord, which is my one complaint about this knife. That said, it is not a deal breaker in my opinion, because you really do not need a lanyard on it. It is a little heavy, so yeah, you do need the pocket clip. It's not one you'd want floating around free in your pocket because of the exposed, well, I suppose you'd call it a pommel, because you could use it to beat on stuff, and I have actually used this to beat on stuff. I've used it to open paint cans as well, actually, to be honest with you. So this knife is well worth getting your hands on if you can. This version in particular, 9CR18 MOV version, the 440 version wasn't as good. I did have a 440 version, and just with general wear and tear, it got really dull. I didn't really have a good sharpening system at the time. I only had like a 2-sided normal whetstone coarse and, well, extra coarse I suppose, what they call coarse and fine on the tool sharpeners. But yeah, it just ruined the blade, so I replaced it with this version, which is the 2015 version of this knife. If I was going to give it a star rating, I'd say 5 stars. 5 stars on ergonomics, because it does have really nice ergonomics. No hot spots. It has jimping on it, which is good, but it's not too aggressive. You can choke up on the back of the blade for more controlled cuts. And you've got jimping on the back. This jimping here is a little bit aggressive, but it's not really going to come into play because you can't really hold this knife very well in the reverse grip, and it's not designed for stabbing, so yeah. Blade shape, I'll give it a 4 on the blade shape, 4 stars. Just because it's a bit of an awkward blade shape to sharpen, but it is highly functional. So 4 stars on the blade shape. Price, 5 stars. Ergonomics, 5 stars. Practicality? Practicality, I'll probably give it again 4 stars just because of the blade shape. Because the blade shape is not that practical for when resharpening it. Here's a good utility blade, so philosophy of use, everyday carry, and utility tasks. Anyway, that's the Lansky World Legal. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, be good to each other.